I was the supervisor of the interdisciplinary research project Medical Risks of High Strings Players. We know from studies that, in spite of painkillers, anti-inflammation drugs, Alexander, physio, yoga, Feldenkrais, or workout, still 60 to 70% of this group suffer from severe medical problems. Mild symptoms typically start at around 20 years of age, and by the time they are 40 or 50, many suffer from hardly reversible illnesses. Thoracic outlet syndrome, neuropathology of the spine, tendinitis, chronic pain, migraine, and many more. For many violinists, the symptoms are so severe that they have to end their careers at 40 or 50, well before their time. How come? Posture and movement during practice and performance sessions are very complex and unnatural. And the aids they use are, like the instruments, ancient technology. Now, while valuable instruments are pieces of art that have stood the test of time, some of the most famous violins are ancient, the aids have not kept up with modern times and modern demands on the artists. They have remained very basic at best, like this kind of an upholstered bench. A low-tech solution that falls off easily, slips down, and does not sufficiently support the challenging motor demands. So, how do you play a violin or a viola to prevent this? Maybe play like Indian musicians do. The answer is very clear here. 100% of our subjects said Western classical musicians would rather not change to the Indian way of playing. Given this background, the research team set a revolutionary goal. They said, what we can change is the technology musicians use for their functional interaction with their instruments. What we want is a way of interacting that enhances the natural flow of movement while preserving the artist's health. The big question was, how do you solve this? The answer was, the equipment must be designed and engineered so intelligently that it adapts to the anatomical and body movement requirements of any player, no matter what kind of build they are and at what level they would like to learn, study, or perform with these wonderful instruments. For the first time in history, our project assembled a team of scientists from various backgrounds in collaboration with musicians and luthiers to start solving this problem from scratch. My job was to interview the subjects of our study, all professional violin players, and to analyze their anatomy and their motion patterns. We also measured their muscle activity while playing in order to understand what kind of design and functionality such equipment must have. The goal was to get them balanced and fully focused on their music while keeping their flow of relaxed movement, breathing, and general well-being intact. After 3 years of research, Dolfinos managed to put together those key elements and create a technology that had the intended effects of preserving the professional player's health while helping them fully focus on performing. The result is this elegant, highly adaptable support device, which is so effective that it has already helped some artists recover and get back on track instead of having to end their careers. So, musicians now have a choice. And if I were a musician, I would not risk my health knowing there is this life-changing innovation out there that enables me to stick to my passion for a lifetime.